Well, guys, before we continue this video, I just wanted to apologize to Keith. He's actually the person that I'm talking about. I say Kevin a bunch of times throughout the video, but his name is actually Keith. So, sorry about that, but just so you guys will know.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing great. Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, well, welcome back, guys. And today I wanted to talk about a specific person that I've been trying to run into for the past, I've been trying to run into this guy for the past 3 to 4 months. And let's take a walk out here. A little bright in the background. I'm currently in Green River, Utah, right outside, not too far from Moab. And the reason I wanted to stop here was because I was trying to get here in time to meet somebody that I've been following, like I was saying, on TikTok for a while. His name is Kevin. KCD Adventures. I'll link all the information down below. And this guy, the reason I've been following him is that his dad died of cancer. And he's been walking across the United States from the East Coast to the West Coast, just walking across with a backpack on his back. And he's walking for, to be able to, like a fundraiser. See, he's walking for a cause to raise money for cancer. And as you guys know, my father has cancer, so it's something that's real dear to me. And I've been trying to run into him, and I've been like right past him a couple of times. I've been, when we were on, when he was close to the East Coast, I was in Louisville, Kentucky. I went right past him. I was in Illinois. I almost got to run into him. And I'm here in Green River, and unfortunately, he just left here yesterday. For you guys, it'll be like 4 days ago. And I just missed him. His name is Kevin. Go follow him, guys. If you have a little bit of extra money, I know times are rough right now. If you have a little bit of extra money, donate to the cause, as I am, and because it's something that's very important. And yes, it's like somebody told him before, it's not the first time people have ever walked across the United States, and it's something that I hear sometimes too, that people that want to start YouTube channels, it's not. There's a lot of people that have already done it, yeah, but it's not you. It's not you that's doing it, and what you bring to the table is something totally different than what anybody else brings to the table. So that's what he commented back, saying that, yes, a lot of people have walked across the country, but it wasn't him, and it wasn't for the cause that he's walking for. So something that I just admire him for doing what he's doing. And guys, it's 40 degrees. It was like in the 20s it was in the lower 30s last night, and he's sleeping outside in the desert out that way right now, because he's in between here and Haynesville, something like that. He's not far from here, and unfortunately he's in the middle of the desert, so I can't like follow him along the freeway to try to finally catch up with him, because I would actually do that if I knew I could get there within the next 30 minutes to an hour. But unfortunately, he's in the middle of the desert, and I don't have all-terrain tires for my truck. But just something very important that I wanted to mention you guys about. And if you get a chance to go check this guy out, go check him out. Give him a follow. Give him a little donate. But yeah, we're here on Green River, headed back south, headed back to Texas, and stopped here at Love's. Gonna go in and get washed up and get back on the road. We're gonna go through beautiful Moab, so hopefully you guys enjoy the footage of going through Moab and all that stuff. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna go inside, get cleaned up, and put it back in the wind. So let's ride. All right, guys, so we're nice and freshened up. Ooh, man, what a little bit of water does. Oh, what a little bit of water does, it knocks dust off. Oh man, feel way better. Way better. Oh, looks like the sun is trying to peek out finally. This driver right here, the CR England driver, he's been practicing on backing up. And this is actually like the perfect place to practice backing up and during the day, where you got all this extra room up here in the front where he can kind of see what's going on. And just like me, I can go around him without him being in anybody's way. So this is a perfect place to do driver training. Good stuff, good stuff. Over here to the left, this whole thing that we got going on, right? This RV stopped right here, and they pulled out some chairs and the laptop, and it seems like they're doing some remote learning. Well, you can look at it two different ways. Like them, if you have, I don't know what their financial situation is. I'm just speculating. If you have enough money to be able to travel and see the country, kind of stay away from a lot of people, and you have buy yourself an RV like that, that's a beautiful RV, and you go out and travel the country, and at the same time your kids can do the remote learning. It's kind of, it's kind of, for those that like to travel, those that are nomads, just love being out on the road and love traveling, it's kind of like the perfect situation, because you're able to have your kids with you and you're able to travel. I didn't think about that until now. That's true. I mean, if you are that type of person, but for most of the country that's struggling right now, this is not ideal, but this is something we have to deal with, right? But yeah, like I was telling you guys earlier, just so unfortunate that I missed Kevin on his journey for raising money for cancer research. I can't say it enough. I know I've said it already, but it's just an amazing thing to do. And I wish there was some way that I could kind of line something up like that. Like, I would love to get involved with either veterans or cancer research or something. Like, I really want to do something to impact people like that. We'll see what happens. Alright, well, we're going to get back on the freeway here on 70 for a few miles, not too far. Don't know exactly how many miles it is anymore. I haven't been up here in years. But probably about an hour or so, and then we'll be getting off and headed south through Moab. So it should be a beautiful ride for you guys today, that's for sure. But here comes, we haven't seen one of these on the channel before, a triple, FedEx triple. See what I'm saying? Like I said last video, up here they allow double trailers with like, the bigger double trailers and more weight, and they also allow triples, but only certain states. Not all states allow this. So there goes another one. Shout out to all the FedEx drivers. There's a FedEx TikToker that I like to watch. He goes to all these different places where he delivers, and he does this dance. If I find his name, I'll link him down below. I guess this is like a TikTok video, I guess, because it's my second TikToker I'm talking about. So a lot of cool stuff on there. Not really my cup of tea completely. I've done a couple of videos, but those videos are kind of too short for me. I'm a talker, as you guys know. Anyways, let's put her in a win and see what beauty we run into a little later. so we're coming into the Moab area. This is actually the entrance coming up here where you're going to see the light. There is that's the actual entrance right here to the left to Arches National Park, which is another place that I highly recommend if you ever get a chance to come out here and check it out. It is a beautiful, majestic, just overwhelming place where you look at things and it's like, wow, you know, this is God's creation, and it's amazing, amazing, and it's beautiful. And that brings me to, that's another thing about that truck driver is running down this steep, it's like a sand dune. Pretty cool. He's out enjoying life. That's what it's all about, being out here and checking things out. But anyways, this is another one of the places that we came to on our big trip that I did with my family. Another thing about this, guys, is that this whole trip happened right before my dad was actually diagnosed with his cancer, and we started noticing things on this trip, on this particular trip. That's why this trip, although it was amazing, it has its bittersweet moments, because we started noticing some changes in him during this particular trip. And he started feeling nauseous, real nauseous, not wanting to really eat. And then he, when we got to Yellowstone, he had a full days of throwing up and having a hard time breathing. Just an array of problems that were happening to him, because when we got to Yellowstone, guys, he wanted to actually go out and explore. I mean, he's just an exploring person. That's where I get it from. He just wants to explore and go out and have fun. And he didn't want to get out of the car, which was another thing that was really like set off more bells for us. So we that's, you know, we got back to Texas, and we actually got he went and got checked up, and he got that terrible news. But he didn't get the news because of that. That wasn't why he went to the doctor. He went to the doctor because he had a cough that wouldn't go away, and this particular cough had the doctors got kind of worried, so they did an x-ray on him, and they found a couple of spots in his lungs. So when they did that, they told him that he had lung cancer, which my dad's never smoked a day in his life, right? So after he got his, they sent him to go do a CAT scan. Then they ended up finding out that it wasn't just that, it was his liver and his colon, which is where it all started, and the cancer had metastasized and already gone to different organs. And that's why for him, the whole coughing thing came from that whole situation. And unfortunately, it's very, very aggressive and very advanced. So he's still fighting it, though, guys. We're still fighting it, and that's why following this guy Kevin that I keep talking to you guys about on this video, and donating money to the cancer research will definitely help out millions and millions of lives eventually, once somebody can find a cure to all these particular horrible cancers that are going on. So that guy Kevin just being through here, and me being here now, it's like I always say, it's not coincidental, and it got me to talking about this thing, you know, this cancer. So if you're feeling sick, guys, you're feeling bad, and I am very, very guilty of this. I don't take care of myself like I should, and when I feel something, I don't immediately go. But I have been trying to take a lot more care of myself. And after my father did find out that he had his cancer, my sister and I went and got our colons checked out, and they did find a couple of polyps in both my sister and I. They were able to take them out in time, so they said that they were not cancerous, and so we were good there. But we have to be getting checked now every year, every couple of years, which is coming up on time for me to start looking to get checked again. And it's just all these things, you know, just tied in together to this situation that we're going through right now with my father, and with Kevin being through here just a few days ago. So pretty amazing what he's trying to do. But yeah, we're gonna roll here through Moab, Utah. Here, beautiful little town. When I had my other e-bike in my truck, the bigger one, the one with a lot more power, I parked up here close to this hotel, parked off the side of the road, and I went and rode the bike for a while. I do have my e-bike in here now, but I really don't have time to stop, because I've done a lot of stopping already. I really don't have time to stop and go ride this bike. So, but you know, we'll be coming back through here again. I don't know if this particular load is going to be something that we're always going to be doing, or it's just happened to be that we got it this time. I don't know, because it happens that way. But if it is a reoccurring thing, then we'll be coming through here a lot more often, and I'll make it a thing where I'll stop and actually go out and ride the bike. Now, a lot of things about these e-bikes too is that they're not allowed in national parks. So you cannot have an electric bike inside a national park, so we will not be going into Arches National Park with this. But there's plenty of other places to be able to ride bikes around here where it is legal. So stay tuned for that. We'll do that eventually. But let's listen to a couple little tunes and skip through Moab here, and we'll catch up to you guys a little bit later, where I'm going to finish the video. But it's a very, very beautiful place, and it's a place that I've always been in love with. And every time I come through here, if it's during the day, I always have to stop there. So let's go through town, and then I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Woo! I made it to the place I was telling you guys about. And as you see down there, see if we can see, I can't even see her hot chocolate. Right there. Yep. I'm at Wilson Arch, guys. Wilson Arch. One of the places that I always must stop when I come through here. Don't know why. It's just a beautiful place. I was gonna fly the drone around, but I don't know if you guys are picking it up. A lot of wind. There was a lot of wind on my way up here. And yeah, I got my oxygen bottle in my hand. And conclusion, does it work? Yes, it does. Crazy enough, it does work. And didn't get any type of altitude sickness while I was in Salt Lake City, and I was good the whole time. Every time I started feeling a little dizzy, I'd take a puff of this thing, and it worked well. Let me get one more, still out of breath a little bit. One more. Do recommend it, guys, if you're gonna be up. Big guys like me that are always out of breath anyways, that need to do a lot more exercise, should think about carrying one of these in their truck. Boost oxygen. It definitely did help me come up here. I did take a couple of breaks because I was running out of breath. I remember I had this, pulled it out, took a puff, and just calm me way down. I'm good, loving it. But yeah, guys, this is a beautiful Wilson Arch right here behind me. Just a gorgeous place. Just absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could have got my drone up. Unfortunately, I cannot because it's too windy and we don't want to lose it. It's too much money to lose. And yeah, another thing, guys, you cannot fly drones in national parks. It's another thing that you cannot do as well. So keep that in mind if you're planning on getting one. No national park allows a drone to fly. There's actually some houses and stuff out towards that way. Can you imagine waking up every morning and having this beautiful view of Wilson Arch? Just amazing. I guess those of you that live in areas like this kind of don't think about it, as those of us that don't never get to see places like this. But one more. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy coming up here. It was well worth it. This is actually Highway 191, guys, that goes from 70 down to 40 if you follow it along. But today, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys here underneath this beautiful place. I'm gonna sit down a little bit, just reflect and think about the good times and the bad times of my father's story. And I'm just gonna hang out. Hobby Lobby in the house. No, not paid advertisement at all, but there's Hobby Lobby. Anyways, guys, go follow Kevin, guys. If you have a little extra money, doesn't matter, $1, whatever, go donate some money. It's going to a great cause for cancer research, which is amazing, to be able to help other people. And if we can't, why not? Because I will be donating myself. Thank you guys again for joining me one more time, guys. Don't forget to be kind to one another. Help anybody needs help. Anybody contemplating suicide, 1-800-273-8255. Military men and women, thank you so much for your service. Guys, those that want to think about suicide, look at all this beauty out here. Don't do it. Love you guys. Peace. I'm out of here. One more breath.